It seems like often, more than we would like, but we see the fruit after you give. And I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with this singer. His name is William McDowell.
Yes, I am.
And he has a song out talking about still moving. And God is saying that he is the one that's still moving, and he's still proving himself that he's a great God. And we have a testimony about how great our God is.
Amen. Well, here's our visual aid right here. We were actually living in an apartment a little while back, and it was on the 3rd floor. So, you think of, from my perspective, it was a pretty good workout, coming home every day, because you run three flights of stairs. But when the Lord blessed us with the announcement of Ezra, I knew that we had to change our situation. We had to be in a different place. So we began to pray and ask God to supply and to help us obtain a house with more room for our growing family. And the thing about it is that God is able to do so much more than what you can. What you can think or ask, because through our praying, through our giving, consistent believing, standing in faith, we were in contact with our realtor, Kyle, and we went through so many different places. It was like, it's not the one. But when we got to it, I was like, man, this is it right here. And I began to believe God, and I said, Lord, you are able to do exceedingly and abundantly above what we can ask or think. With one income, with credit that wasn't the best, God was still able to move. Put in an offer, and we just believe God. And we're here to let you know that the same day that we put the offer in, that evening, that offer was received. That offer was accepted that same day, because we said, God, have your way. Do as only you can do. Here's the need, but God, we know you are so much greater than the need. And we are so quick to quote Ephesians 3:20. He's able to do exceedingly abundantly above what we can ask or think. But remember verse 21, it says, glory be to God in the church and in Jesus Christ for all generations. So I'm here to tell you today that God didn't just give us the house for Tamara and myself, but God gave us the house because he knew Ezra's on the way. He knew our children needed a bigger place. Understand that as you give, you're giving into generations. You're going beyond yourself. You're going beyond your own need. Be firm, be steadfast, and know that as you give, you're sowing seed into the next generation and the generation beyond that. Our children's children will reap the benefit of the seeds that we sow today. God is able. God is able. We're a living testimony that God is able. He's still moving. Don't give up. He's still proving that there is nothing too hard for him. So that's what I wanted to share. Amen.